everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Study with Soumya. Make sure to subscribe this channel if you haven't subscribed till now. This channel is definitely going to be very helpful for you. So make sure to subscribe. Also, when subscribing the channel, do turn on the bell icon so that you don't miss any update or opportunity from the channel itself. And do join us at our Telegram channel. The link for the Telegram channel is given in the description itself. Well, most of the students were demanding for the verbal ability video, and most of the students are having the Capgemini exam on 11th of May. So in this video, we'll be discussing the verbal ability questions for the Capgemini, right? And also we'll be sharing that some techniques, some strategy that you can follow, because for most of the students recently I came to know that they were not able to clear the verbal ability part. So according to me, that was easy, but definitely we should not underestimate any section. Generally, students do underestimate verbal ability section, right? So we will see that what mistakes you have to avoid and what technique you can follow to solve this section. So without any delay, let's start with our first question. So the first question is that you will be getting the question like this. So in the question we are having that from the alternatives, choose the option which correctly classify the four sentence as a fact, judgment, inference. Before moving further, first you should understand that what is a fact. Fact means that if it relates to a known matter of direct observation or an existing reality, then we can conclude this as that it is fact. Judgment means if someone is giving their own opinion or estimate or anticipation of common sense or intention. Inference means that if it is a logical conclusion or a kind of deduction based on some sort of facts, some sort of knowledge of facts. So this is what inference. So some statements are given and you have to classify them as fact, judgment and inference. Fine. So first of all, we are having the MLE definitely took the wrong step. See, this is not a fact. I don't know. We don't know whether we cannot say that it is fact, right? Inference, you can see there is no logical conclusion included. So definitely it is a judgment. Someone is saying that MLA definitely took the wrong step. So this is what? Judgment. Next is under the circumstances, she had many other alternatives. Okay. So they are saying that under the circumstances, she had many other alternatives. So she must be having, that's why someone is saying. So that's what? Fact. The CM is embarrassed due to the minister's decision. If someone is saying that CM is embarrassed, it means they say according to the base of some news or some sort of information. So that is also what? Fact. Okay, you can see a known matter of direct observation, so that will be classified as fact. If he has put the government in jeopardy, the minister must resign. So here you can see some kind of logical conclusion or deduction is involved based on some knowledge of facts. So this is what? This is inference. Okay, so what will be the correct answer? Option E will be the correct answer, that is JFFI. Fine. Next we are having that. So this is our next question that is also based on the same concept that we just discussed. So the question says the teacher said that the midday meal is a wonderful initiative, right? So this is what? This is based on a fact. This is true. We know about this. So that's what? Fact. The school of the city have adopted the project and made plans to launch a number of schemes. That is what? Fact. With various segments of the society contributing towards it, midday meal is going to be a success. So you can see there is some logical conclusion involved based on some sort of information. So that will be what? Inference. Next we have the midday meal initiative will go a long way towards a better and healthier India. Well, about this, there is no such surety, we cannot say. So that's what a judgment means. Someone is giving their own judgment about this midday meal initiative. So that will be judgment. So which option will be correct? FFIJ. Option 3 will be the correct option. Next we have, so in this particular questions, you have to find out the error. See, just see, along with these sort of questions, you will be getting comprehension based question also on the Capgemini English exam. So the Comprehension isn't that long, so I would recommend just first read the complete comprehension and then start solving the questions. What happened is sometimes students directly jump to the questions. Well, in some exams, this approach works where the passage is very long, but here in the case of Capgemini, the passage is not that long. Obviously, if you will start directly solving the question, that will be more time consuming than just first reading the paragraph and then solving the question. So this is what you can follow, and you will be able to complete the exam in a timely manner. Like, so if you are clear with the concept, because the English exam isn't that tough in case of Capgemini, just you have to be clear with the basic part, that is what needed. So you can see here we are having, if it weren't for the students, we haven't had anything to talk about. So this is the sentence given, you have to tell that which part of the sentence has the error. So option says like, if it weren't for the student, we haven't had anything to talk about. Well, you must be knowing one thing. You must be knowing one thing, that when the verb is in the, like, is having if clause, you can see here we are having if clause, and that is also in the past simple tense, right? We are using were not here, so that is what in the past simple tense. Then what we use would plus infinitive, right? We use would plus infinitive. Then so instead of using we haven't had, it should be we wouldn't have, right? We wouldn't have, that should be the correct thing that we have to use here. So that's why, which part is having error? Option C, right? Option C is having error, it should be we wouldn't have. Let's see the next question now. Next is that he shouted at his secretary and told her that he does not need her advice. So which part is having the error? So he shouted, shouted belongs to past tense, and here what we are doing, we are using he does not. That's wrong, right? It should be he did not. It should be he did not. Okay, so that's why which part is having error? That he does not need. So that part is having error in the given sentence. Let's see the next question now. Next question is saying that I found this necklace as I dug in the garden. It looks very old. I wonder who it belonged to. Well, when there is some sort of possession, okay, so who is not the correct thing to use here? It should be whom it belonged to, whom this umbrella belonged to. These sort of sentences you must have heard. Okay, so which part is having error? This part 4 is having error. You can see here it should be I wonder whom it belonged to. Next one is we admired the way she had completed all her work and appreciating the method adopted by her. Well, there should be a parallelism. You can see here we are having we admired the way she had completed all her work. So next part also should be in what? Past form, as if it is in admired, so it should be and appreciated, not appreciating. This is what parallelism, right? So which part is having error? Part 3 is having error here. Okay, let's see the next question now. So here you have to select the most appropriate synonym for the given word. So you'll be getting the question based on synonym, antonym also on the Capgemini, in the Capgemini exam. So efficacious, we are asking the proper appropriate synonym for the word efficacious. First of all, what is the meaning for voracious? Someone is having a great appetite, or you can say जो जिसको भूख ज्यादा लगती हो, भुक्कड़ भी बोलते हैं हम लोग. So that is what voracious is. So voracious, so that's not making sense. Effective, yes, efficacious means effective, so that will be the correct synonym. Audacious means bold, daring. Important means that is not effective, that is powerless, so that is the meaning of important. Just note down the meaning of all these words, because maybe a case that you can get some of them, so that's why it's important to learn these meanings. Next we have select the most appropriate synonym of the given word. Contaminate. Contaminate, you must have heard this word many times. Contaminated water, and so contaminated means polluted, ganda, kharab. So option 4 will be the correct answer, right? So for this, option 4 will be the correct answer. Okay, what is the meaning of sanctify? Sanctify means to make something pure, to purify, to make holy. That is the meaning of sanctify. Next we have to determine the synonym of adequate. Adequate means कुछ जो ज़्यादा मात्रा में हो, in effective amount, or you can say sufficient. So sufficient will be the correct synonym for the given word adequate. Next we have select the most appropriate synonym of the given word, that is tranquil. So you must have heard about the medicines like is tranquilizers. Tranquilizers are drugs. Tranquilizers means tranquilizers we use to reduce the pain for the calmness. So tranquil means what? Calm, shant. So option 3 will be the correct answer for this one. So this is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to share and subscribe this channel. Thank you for supporting us.